Thank you and welcome back to the Archive Show. We're still talking to Daisy Phiona Owomugisha, an actor, producer, and so many other things to do with theatre. And before we took a break, Daisy was telling us how you jump from one skin to the next, to the next, to the research, to this research, to the next research. This is where we're going to start from specifically. Daisy, how do you cope with that? Isn't that so much work? Can't you lose yourself?
It is a lot of work, and not to say that certain methods of acting are bad. Any actor can use not specifically one, but a number of them to get into character. But there's something challenging when it comes to people that use the method acting.
That's becoming the person you're going to play.
Every method is you have to, basically acting is you have to be the character. But now this one goes a notch deeper, and these people tend to be the character whether they are on set and off set. That's an extra mile, which may not be healthy for the character, because now I imagine if this particular actor is acting a man who has been out to war, and then they brought this trauma home and all of that. Now imagine you're miserable in this life, in this body, and then you carry that body. You have not gone back to your body, and you take it home, and you are like that for a length of a month, 2, 3. I'm saying 3 because now I'm looking at a series.
Yeah. But even the life project, the lifeline of projects like theater, you need like 4 months of rehearsal.
Thank you. 4 months of rehearsal, and then you have an extra month of performance. That is too much for you to live that life. Now, being in there, the process of coming out of that body. Remember, as a character, you've been clinically depressed. You are probably the violent kind. You are hot-tempered. All these bad, that like the bad energy is in there, and it has sat in there for 4 months. Trust me, it's hard to come out. It is hard to come out. So that is not really healthy. So the people that are strong enough to go for that method,
Peace.
I respect them. Peace, indeed. But I would encourage people to take on the sponge-like kind of method, whereby you go in and then come out. It's best that way, because there you're able to tap in and then figure out this one. It's a ritual that is personal. I will not say this is what works. It is personal how you decide to come out. But my coach once said that usually once you take off the costume, take off the hair, take off the makeup and all of that, it should be able to help you at least shed a little bit of that character away from you. And then maybe now the personal initiative is, if you need to take yourself out, if you need to listen to certain kind of music that would get you back to who you are, that helps. But now, otherwise, there's this challenge of most of us, because we have to cope, and this industry is quite demanding, because now if theater, you're going to stand on that stage and you have to capture, these are how many? 400 something seats?
Yeah, 370 something. Sometimes
now,
400.
Every person in that audience should be able to experience you while you're on that stage. That is a lot of work.
So it's being naked, basically.
You have to be so vulnerable to pull an entire crowd into your world, meaning you are basically bearing your soul. So most people can't handle that. It's a lot to give. It is exhausting emotionally, physically, mentally. It is exhausting. So most people, of course, have opted for the easiest way out. I mean, we have vices, we have all these things. People have lost their minds. So the first thing I can say is very important is, again, it comes back to knowing who you are as a person first. First find your identity before you even get into film or theater, because now you have very many bodies to jump into. So if you do not know who you are, you're going to lose yourself along the way, because now imagine how many projects do you have a year. Now you're Rukia. Next thing we know is you are a miserable mother called Mama Gundi. Then from there, you are a struggling student, Smanyach Makeria, who is done, and then now there are no jobs. And then next thing you know is you are a lawyer, but I don't know what your client, you lost the court case. So now you're trying to, so all of this, you are all these other people except yourself. So if you have not locked in who you are, your identity, if you don't have that foundation, you are definitely going to lose yourself. And we are not a country that, hey, yes, but I'll say it. We are not a country that easily has access to safe spaces of we easily access therapy. And also, I think the African mindset is therapy. That sounds very
a foreign
white.
thing, yeah?
It's very foreign. Therapy for what? A black person therapy. But it helps because you can easily pull back that person. But again, you can only discover yourself if you already know who you are.
And then you can check yourself like, no, this is not me.
This is not me, and you come back. But again, it is very important to first discover yourself and why you are doing this. And why you're doing something is, once you discover your identity, it helps you also now know, why am I in this industry? Because you can't be a stray dog in this industry. You have to know why you're here. So what is your purpose? Once you discover that purpose, then it's going to be much easier to be able to deliver a certain role and come out of it, because you know, if I'm delivering this, I have done my job. This was an assignment. I am done with it. Now let me get back to Daisy. Let me come back. But again, it is a process.
It's a process.
It is a process. You come out slowly. Some characters can really sit on you and first torture you, but eventually you come out. And also, find a support system. It may not have to, a support system may not be therapy, but you may need a friend or two who truly understand the kind of work you do, because I've realized that most of us who are in, like, creatives, we don't have the support of family. They don't understand what we do. So if they don't understand and you decided to be the black sheep and take that route, find a friend. Find a friend who is your ride and die, and will be like, I got you. But also now, personally, for me, faith really helps. I have church that knows what I do, that supports me, that understands. That understands. So I have church to go to, and the fact that I'm a minister and I serve in church, to me now that has become therapy.
Nice.
So from here, I'm done with Rukia. If you're not getting, if you've become too familiar with me and you're not willing to let me go, once I go to church and I start serving I go there, somehow it will get me back to the Daisy. Yeah, so that's basically it, is find a support system, know who you are and your purpose, so that everything that comes is, you know, I'm doing this as an assignment. But also, if you're doing it as an assignment, then you're doing it with love. It is purpose. So let me deliver and do my best in this purpose, touch someone's life, tell this person's life story, so that people can have a glimpse into her life or his life, and then come out of it. Let it not be a death or life sentence. Yeah.
Okay, that's the caution to someone who's already practicing. In that same spirit, what are your cautions or your do's and don'ts, or like a guideline to someone who wants to join the theater industry?
basically, it still goes back to, I know discovering yourself is a process. So sometimes we get into certain spaces and it's a process of, let me see, I could be, this could be my calling. And people just try things. Let me see if it works for me. Now, if it is a journey of self-discovery, that's understandable. But if you come with a thing of fame, I want to be famous, I want to be on stage, I want to be on TV, that's the wrong motivation. And most times you're going to stumble and you're going to fall hard and you may not recover from it really well. So I'm thinking, come with the right motivation. Let this not be a thing of, I just want to go
get there very fast.
To get there very fast, be on TV, everyone needs to look at me and all of that. No, let it come from a place of, okay, I want to try this and see. But also, is the best way I can describe this is, there's this inner man, your spirit, that always tells you something. We think God speaks in, I don't know, we first need to see very strong light, bright light, and then there's a deep voice telling you what to do. But God is constantly speaking to us, and it is through our spirit, the inner man. So when you truly listen to that inner man, you know where you're called to. You'll get into a space and you feel like, I don't know why. There's something. You don't have a name to it, but it's telling you something wrong is, something just doesn't feel right. Walk off that table. It is not for you. Why are you forcing life? Yeah. So for me, I truly believe if we can learn to quiet ourselves, to quiet our spirits and listen to that small voice, it will always tell you that this is where you should go. Don't go here. But now our challenge is, we have a lot of voices. There's a lot of noise. And then there's also this thing of, no, I can do this. I know what I want. You know what you want. The person who made you knows what you need. Yeah.
Nice.
So those are two different things.
Two different things,
yeah.
yes.
So it's best to always first take a step back, breathe, and be like, where should I go? The answer is not out there. It's not you who's going to tell me what I need to do. No, it is from within. Everything we tend to look for outside is actually within us. The greatest gift, the greatest, I don't know, whatever we need to invent for the world, whatever answer we are looking for is actually deep in here. It's not elsewhere. It is in your spirit. We just need to learn to quiet our spirits and search it out.
Beautiful, beautiful analogy. And let's talk about opportunities as we conclude. Opportunities to join the theater. That's for someone who is not here yet, but they want to join us. And then maybe also opportunities for the ones that are already practicing. What, in your words, can you say exist in a theater?
Well, for anyone out there, and even for those that are already in the industry, the opportunities that are available is, we have platforms for actors, and actors, we tend to fall both in theater and also in film. So you'll find us in the same space. Yeah. There's the National Theatre that always has that notice board. There's always something there on that notice board. You will know what is happening. You will know the call, the audition calls. So for those that want to join, like I said when we were starting, don't fear to audition. It is the best way in. It is the best way in. If you have a friend who's going to somehow throw in a word for you and you get in, good for you. But auditions are the way in. Are the way in, because you come in, step into those shoes, get nervous, but deliver.
And someone has seen you.
Someone has seen you. If they don't call you, they are lost. Carry that mentality, they are lost. So auditions, and then also we tend to underestimate trainings, but these trainings are good. Somehow we always have these people that come in Morocco, Omari is a great lover of arts, and Uganda in particular. I do not know, he has done quite a number of trainings in Uganda. So such trainings, because now you get to ask such people who have made it in Hollywood about this now for the people who are trying to discover who they are, understand someone's journey. What are the good side of it, the bad side of it, and be like, is it something I'm willing to take on or not? It helps to be informed. You get the information you need. So the trainings, the auditions, and also on these platforms that I'm talking about, the WhatsApp platforms, there's usually information that comes in that also gives information on trainings that you have to apply for. Yeah, like the labs that keep coming in. Yeah, and some of them may not necessarily be Uganda, because now there's multi-choice that actually trains. So there's a lot of information out there. So there's the WhatsApp groups, then there's notice boards, theater, then there's also our friends.
Individuals, yes.
Individuals, there's friends. Then social media also does a really good job. People's statuses, when you're scrolling through, somehow you'll land on something regarding arts or something. So there's always information. So long as you want that information, you will find it.
You'll find it.
You'll find it, yeah.
Thank you so much, Daisy. Any parting shots as we conclude?
Well, I would say I personally live by just a few things I hold dear. For me, I believe the entire gospel is centered on one thing: love. We complicate the word of God, but it's basically centered on love. Love. So love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That's basically the entire gospel. I'm done preaching.
You're done. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, dear viewer, for tuning in again. This is the Cave Show, and it's brought to you by ITI Uganda. You can join us, you can subscribe to us, and you'll get opportunities like we've been talking about to see artists, to join art, to become a theater person that you want to be. Come to us. We are located at the National Theatre, and you never know, the next story we profile will be your story. Thank you so much, and see you again